Hey, welcome to the Toadstead. Alright, well, haven't made a lot of videos lately, but we have been busy. And one of the many things we did was build this table. Now, this table here is built completely out of 2x4s, and all of these 2x4s were salvaged from a recent job we did. Part of the reason we made a lot of videos. We basically tore down and got rid of an older mobile home. And while obviously most of the things in the mobile home were just had to be destroyed and gotten rid of, it had an addition on it that was done later in its life. And about 3/4 of the 2x4s in that addition were in pretty decent shape. Not good enough to put into the Toadstead cabin, which is coming in the future, because I'm just not going to take any chances of any mold, rot, insects, anything like that in the house. Not going to do that. But we certainly needed a table. And we needed a table big enough where we could pound on and put a vise on. And it's a lot of money. So we waited and we finally got enough 2x4s. And the construction of this is disgustingly simple. You can actually see it. These are 2x4s doubled up, 6 legs, a skirt of 2x4s all the way around, bottom and top, and then there's one piece across, 2x4 across, and then just filled in with 2x4s all the way across. You know, is it the perfect table? No, but is it heavy duty enough for what we want to do? Yeah, I think so. This table sits in the vehicle part of the shop, and where I'm standing now behind the camera, there's plenty of room to park our largest car, and that's what we need to do. That's why the space over here is, you know, probably not as wide as we could, but I can get to that I can get that table and shelf unit back there pretty easy and through here. Eventually, this table will end up with plywood cover, doors, and a floor, and this will become a cabinet. The other thing we had to do was we were just losing so much floor space in here. We needed to get stuff off the floor, at least hidden out of the way. And all of this is all metal. Welding is something we have to do around here. It's just part of living on a little farm. And I save lots of small metal scraps. And this is, you can see the flat metal here, and these buckets in the back are all full of different kinds of just angle iron, straight irons, all that kind of different stuff. My battery charger's under there. That is a little bucket of kitty litter I use for clean up oil spills and whatnot. And all the jack stands are down underneath here, as well as the propane tank that gets used for... Oh, we have other propane stuff that we run in here sometimes. We'll make another video about that and show you. But I was able to put my cheap little 55-pound anvil up here and just put some screws around here so it can't jump off while I'm using it. It's not screwed down. It's basically so it can't move around. And then over here you can see I've got a small vise mounted. I'll take you for a quick look. Just an inexpensive vise. And that was a piece of 2x8. I just kind of put an extra piece here like a floor joist and screwed it all down, and then screwed this piece in. And that just gives me a nice little vise to be able to run stuff. Then of course have the ability to have the anvil. And the table is heavy, very heavy. Wouldn't want to have to move it. But I needed something that I can put, so far I've worked on a door on it, I've done some building on it, and I want to be able to put something heavy, like an anvil, or anything else I want to work on up here. This will be my primary spot. We have some upgrades for it that I'll show you in a later video. But for right now, this is kind of the island base of operations. All right, thanks. See y'all next time around.